2 and a little bit. 2 and 1. Oh. Fuck. Hold on there. Sorry for cursing. Holy flip. Is it still working? One moment. Okay, today's date is... I'm not going to tell you, because I'm building up hype. Everyone's freaking out over this corona job. Yeah, I personally might be a bit having a bit of technical issues here. But we're going to keep going. We're going to keep going. Any moment. I'm confused, is this recording or not? It is! We're away! I think we're away. And full screen. Bing bang boo. Man, this is some serious technical issues. Okay. We're going. We're in. We're live. And we're in. Oh, Jesus. I'm clapping hands. Hands are being clapped here. You know it's serious when the Vegan Stephen hands are being clapped. And our world's going absolute mayhem with this corona job. Everyone's freaking out. Trinity College. HSE lifts recruitment freeze on nurses and concerned aimed at COVID-19 health and all the things. Italy recruits retired doctors around the world. Irish citizens based in California cruise ship where 21 have tested positive. Irish woman shot her husband, fair play to her, before and sons, oh shit, before taking her own life. Oh Jesus. US police say. Jesus. Today's date is the 7th of the 3rd, 2020. It is the 2 o'clock. Oh, what does this person think of the... How do you feel about the coronas, Mr. Christio? How do you feel about this corona job? He's not saying. He's not saying. Shady character, I think. Alright, and then we have our big introduction. Vegan Stephen is a... Vegan Stephen... Take 3. And we're rolling. Listen to the sound. Vibrations all around. Echo your heart, 'cause only you know what's best for yourself. 'Cause only you know what's best for your feelings in the air. Do you know you can't Feelings in the air. Do you know you can't stop? Do you know you can't drop it? Feelings in the air. Do you know you can't stop? Do you know? Stop, don't beat yourself up. Stop, don't beat yourself up. Stop it. Be nice to yourself. Stop, don't beat yourself up. Stop, don't beat yourself up. Stop it. Be nice to your feelings in the air. Do you know you can't stop? Do you know you can't drop it? Feelings in the air. Sure, listen, it'll be grand. And if it's not grand, it won't be grand. I figured out why I got so stressed about this corona job. It's because it's completely out of my control. It's like being really into football. And I fucking hate football, man. There's nothing wrong with it. It's just, I've had to pretend to be interested. It's a very sad story. Get out the baby violin. Get it out. It's a very sad story. My whole life, everyone. My whole life, poor vegan Stephen has had to pretend he was interested in football. By Jesus. Betting and football is just like, oh. I don't know, man. It doesn't tickle my bunny. Vegan Stephen podcast is a parody of a podcast. Vegan Stephen is a fictional character. All guests are allegedly fictional characters. All characters and events in this show, even those based on real people, are entirely fictional. All celebrity voices are impersonated poorly. The following program contains coarse language and due to its content should not be viewed by anyone with a boring voice or anyone under the age of 50. This is the Vegan Stephen podcast, the #1 podcast promoting positive mental health. It's not just for vegans, it's every day. I am your host, Vegan Stephen. We are currently live everywhere. YouTube, Instagram. We're streaming on Instagram right now, and we're streaming on the YouTube. We're gonna have a little look at the newsy blues. We're gonna have a little flick around different news sources because it's very easy to get confused with the news sources. I was getting a load of links to Twitter. People were sending me a load of links to Twitter, and I don't have a clue how Twitter works. And I don't know, man. I was just confused. There's a certain level of conspiracies, and then once you get into Twitter land, conspiracies just go. They're another level on that Twitter, man. They're another level. I think on YouTube at least, some people have to go the effort of making a video and just be like, here's my mad conspiracy theory. Do you know what I mean? But on Twitter, it's so much. You can just write something to annoy a load of people like, did you know grass is actually red? It's not green at all. It's an optical illusion or something like that. Although it's not. Apparently grass is green because it's the only colour that isn't in grass. So I don't know. Jeez, the coffee's good, isn't it? I was having a great chat with the delivery man about the fucking. You know, you're fucking in the first world when your small talk is talking to the delivery man. Deliver me a box load of fucking. Gotta stock up for this corona job, man. Empty. I raided the fucking ATM last night. People are going, the fucking world banks are shutting down, man. Everyone's working from home. All this messing. Apparently, as soon as Monday hits. Anyway, sure, listen. Scaremongering all day long. It's my job to be you're more than expressive, isn't it? It's not my job to be scaremonger. But sure, fuck it. I'll give it a go. I'll scare the shit out of you for the crack. Oh man, I'm not gonna beat around the bush now. I was getting too emotionally involved in this whole corona thing. I've been researching my balls off, looking into the the Spanish flu. Is it called the Spanish flu? I think it's called the Spanish flu. And that fucking... It was the same kind of job. Apparently it's the only comparable thing to the coronavirus. And it happened in 1918. And the flu hadn't been invented till 1930. So these lads didn't know what the fuck was going on. Forget about before Christ. We're talking about before flu. Anyway, we won't get into that. Yes, the good Lord was blessing us there with Oprah Winfrey's herself was blessing us with a lovely day. You should have seen it, man. It was absolutely divine. And at time is 2:31 7th of the 3rd 2020. And yes, I know I keep saying the date. I have a fear. There's loads of times I forgot to say the date. And yeah, so possible vegan news if I'm bothered. Not that arsed. There's not really much vegan news going on. Any more headlines? HSE lifts recruitment. Yeah, so people are pointing fingers now. Neil deGrasse Tyson is my favorite. He's my favorite astrophysicist, and he was on a show there. I think it's the Stephen Colbert show, which is like a hard right. American politics comedy kind of thing, and they had on Neil deGrasse Tyson, and of course Neil deGrasse Tyson is the modern day kind of interface between people who don't understand science, and he explains everyday science in a approachable way and so on. So he was just saying, listen lads, wash your fucking hands, you'll be grand. If you listen to science, everything go swimmingly. But if you start listening to fucking scaremongering, it's gonna be a fucking shit show. That's what he was going on about. So yeah, I don't know. Woo! It's hard. This is why this is parody and so on, because my personality is inflated for the show and all that one, and also there's no sources on. Do you know what I mean? I'm reading random comments, as I keep saying. Could be from. Could even be bots. Like you wouldn't know who's writing. Donald Trump reigns as fourth chief of staff. Appoints special envoy in Ireland, and a bit of that. Catholic group that taped students together in sex ed talks develop presentation for primary schools. Hashtag pure in heart. Teenagers have previously spoken to the journal.ie about presentations in secondary schools. In one case, a group told condoms fail in 1 in 6 times. 1 in 6 times. As far as I know, it's something like 98%. So they work. Every single time you use one, there's a 2% chance, between a 1 and 2% chance or something like that, that it'll break. So some people say get the butter out, right the fridge, bit of olive oil or something. It's kind of hard to know because some stuff will actually melt the plastic. So definitely worth a Google. As far as I know, before condoms were invented, they were mad for like olive oil and coconut oil. I don't know if coconut oil had been invented either. I'm only massing. 14 hours ago. Alright, Scottish rugby player tests positive for coronavirus and also for being allegedly shy crack. Jesus, that's a bit harsh, isn't it? Release of Woody Allen's memoir cancelled after sex abuse claims. Oh my god. He's at it. Or was he at it? Yeah. Sure, listen. 17 hours ago, this is all the journal, by the way. Hashtag mass gathering. It says, oh yeah, the meaning of that song was that, we're all in this together, and giving you the old cheesy line of look after yourself. Mass gatherings and COVID-19, don't attend in sick, and consider your plans if you're at risk group. So they're kind of hinting at a lot of stuff. In America, they were saying, I was watching I was having a great time getting my pants scared, fucking shitless off me. The Trumpy boy put his what's that lad with the awful haircut? He looks like that woman who's always in James Bond. She plays the new Queen or something, or Q, and she's there. She's always like, oh yeah, fucking. Anyway, Vice President Prance or something was talking about stuff. But anyway, apparently they're making a load of health kits, but they won't be out. They're saying, like, if you get a vaccine, even if they want to make a vaccine and give it out, they won't be able to do it for like 12 months. To make a vaccine for like everyone in the world or whatever, like it's not going to happen, because they have to figure out what it is, and the vaccine that and to create a vaccine you have to predict its next. Oh god, it's next, like generally people think that humans will lose their little fingers in the next few evolutions of humans or whatever. They have to figure out what will be its next evolution jump. I'm not using the right words. But yeah, there you are. There you are. And by Jove, the scaremongering is it's fucking tight. So listen, you need to be watching a few old comedies. Ringing up. I made the mistake of not checking back in, just taking a break and having a chat with someone. Oh, geez, how you getting on? And I was stuck in conspiracy theory land. And I haven't even gone on Twitter yet, because I haven't. Thank the good Lord. Is it not Muhammad? Allah. That I'm not even on Twitter. I'm only on, at the current time of recording, I am merely on what am I on? I am rocking out on, who knows, 5 new cases of coronavirus confirmed. I'm trying to find something super current, like in the last hour or something, because this is kind of yesterday's news, isn't it? Alright, see if there's any crack on it. Ba-da-ba, Scooby-Doo-boo-boo-boo. 30 minutes ago in Roscommon, 2 people arrested as part of investigation into roads. Right, 1 hour ago. That's pretty new. That's pretty new, isn't it? So let's see what we got here. What's shit hot? Okay. Brilliant. 18 minutes ago and 12 comments. That's shit off the press. Alright? We'll have a little look at that. And we'll have a little look at 1 hour ago. That's pretty recent, isn't it? Coronavirus in Italy. Grand. We'll have a look at that. So, as far as I know, Italy is 2 weeks ahead of Ireland. So whatever happens, were predicting that whatever happens in Italy will be happening in Ireland 2 weeks. There's a 2 week delay. Says some people who are not scientists. So, as that lovely man, Miles deGrasse Tyson, sorry, I can't remember his flipping name, said, don't be at it. Social media will scare the shit out of you. Man, it's mental how, like, the older generation, people who are in their 60s or something, just don't give a fuck. They're like, this is not the things I've seen in my day. I was ringing them up, being like, you're not fucking shitting yourself. Like, it's in your county, like whatever county that Vegan Stevens, so and so live in. Beepity beep beep beep. Censored. 36 minutes. A recruitment freeze on nurses and all that stuff. is our lovely little summary here for you guys. Let's see. Speaking on the same programme, Fianna Fáil health person spoke, Stephen Donnelly, says that here's a quote, "It's very difficult to understand the decision not to cancel St. Patrick's Day without having the information of the Irish government or whatever. As a layperson," he added, "it seems reasonable that St. Patrick's Day will not slow it down." Will not slow it down. Yeah, apparently it's just going to run through the population and 3.4% are going to die. And it's primarily to do with people who have a long time. As I said lots of times, if you look at the history, you can predict the future and all that stuff. Or at least get a good idea of how people responded and so on. Here's a quote off someone important. I couldn't tell you who it is because I'm only kind of speed reading out the coronavirus fears in the health service. So listen, they're printing a load of stuff, but what do people have to say in response? Here's Ricky. He's got a load of upvotes. Let's see what he has to say. "Looks like the HSE can suddenly pay for a lot of things once their backs are against the wall. ... This lad is an absolute savage. He's leaving four full stops. So this lad must be fucking pissed." Does he use any capitals? Yeah, he uses all caps on HSE. He's furious. And a capital L there. Kieran O'Mara in response says, "Ricky, lovely to see all the Italian fans out enjoying the crack in the pubs and Temple Bar mixing with the Irish. Oh, fuck. Nothing to be afraid of from the attitude of locals. What's the point of cancelling the match? Will you remind me? Shouldn't they have stopped the fights?" Kevin Hunt 101 says, "Could have saved a lot of money paying agency nurses double what the normal nurse would cost, and hey, didn't bat an eyelid." He must perhaps mean stay. Jesus Christ. We have a lad. Okay, let's see what this lad says. He seems to be, he's after writing down a fucking chapter. So he's fucking, perhaps, maybe he's an articulate person who will understand what he has to say. It's after fucking raining. Lads, Zeus, I'm sorry. Just, what are you doing? Just why are you raining? I was slagging his fucking mum last night. All I said was going to piss on his dead mother's grave, and he took it the wrong way. You know, he's very sensitive lad. He can give it, but he can't take it. You know, one of them lads. And he won't give you a fucking schmoke either. You'd be like, "Come on, Zeusy." He's no matter where he is on the packet, he's like, "Oh, it's my last one." Fucking. He thinks he's all that ever since. Got a few fairy tales written about him. Here we go. "I'm sat here watching Liverpool versus Burnout, 5,000 plus, and Manny from Ireland. Jesus, Cheltenham going ahead next week. Right, I think he's talking about football. Okay, I've had relative die from flu complications. No, I've had relatives. I've had a relative die from flu complications recently, and I know of 2 cases close to the family friends, but it doesn't get highlighted by the media. Sure, the coronavirus has higher mortality rate, 1% higher than the flu at present. People just need to be responsible for their own personal hygiene, be smart, stop coronavirus and other viruses spreading. Some people keep shouting on saying it's World War III, but then you talk to other people who are saying, "Oh, this is nothing." You get other lads who are like, "No, the real world, this is World War IV or something. The real World War III happened between this country and this other thing that I've personally never heard of." Anyway, Thomas Caffey in response says to that lad, "Do you think that'll work? FFS?" I think that's some stab at a government or something. Another lad says, "Shut up. This is a virus with no vaccines. It's not the flu. Totally different flu. This sort of ignorance does not help. Oh, it's tried on for like 9 comments. So here's Damo Dempsey. I don't know if this is real. No. What the fuck's going on? Is your response? Who's Damo Dempsey? I don't know. Lads giving out about government. Grant. God knows. This is. Oh, that's his name. His username there. God knows, many stupid people are still thinking this is just a bit worse than the flu. Oh, jeepers. Damo Dempsey says flu mortality rate is 0.1%. Coronavirus mortality rate is 3.4. Yesterday I said it was 3.5. But to be honest, they do keep changing it. So, is a 0.1 decimal place? Are we gonna fist fight over it, or is that acceptable among friends? I don't know. Are you gonna take your business elsewhere? Come on, out you. Get your own podcast. Here we go. I'm just here to sell you stuff. Buy merch down below there, lad. Good man. You need to. This is podcasts every single day. It's on YouTube, and it's also on iTunes and Spotify and TuneIn and all the rest of it. I'm selling hats and all the things. So if you need any of the things, check out the shop. Shuppa and Doondoors. Doondoors Shuppa. August. Right, there's a lot of lads shouting on. I know, sure. ... Take a good look at yourself. Here's Dublin lad. What's he have to say? Economy over people, says a black ton. So yeah, so these are kind of everyday people just going, nah, shy talker. Because you can kind of tell, like, there's people there's Vice President Pence or something going on, and the woman behind him was just going, oh Jesus. And anytime he was lying, the woman just was, just blinking a fuckload, and she looked like she's been having a big cry for the last while and stuff. Obviously a very stressful job and so on. Prancy was a bit emotionless, but that's his job, isn't it? Because if he freaks out, everyone else is going to freak out. There we go. Absolute disgrace. This is Dublin lad. Absolute disgrace on the ban in the first place. Sorry, I'll read that again. Absolute disgrace. There was a ban in the first place. He might be missing a word there, I don't know. I, as a taxpayer, training nurses for UK, Australia, Canada and Dubai. Why not Ireland, while at the same time paying over odds for agencies, and there were vast interests, probably friends of friends, but that's how the country works, right? He's just having them on. Is there solutions here? Nah, it's just people having them on. Well, fair, people need to just have a bit of them on, I guess, don't they? What's this lad's on about? Ronan, this is 29 minutes ago. Ronan McNamara. There are 3 more cases in Ballinasloe. Came from by ambulance last night. Don't know if they're foreigners or local. Foreigners. Anyway, people are very concerned. They might have been in A&E first. Yes. Anyway, Bernard Sweeney says in response, think I'm going to call BS on this. Oh jeez. Ronan McNamara in response says, €1,000, I am right. I don't know what he's on about, but anyway. Elin O'Sullivan says, actually, if a load of people go down at the same time, our reputation as a tourist destination will be shot. We'll be the Typhoid Mary of the world. What the fuck's Typhoid Mary? Plus, Typhoid Mary. It's like Billy No Mates or all those kind of things. Plus, we will be creating a pastry dish to send back across the world when they'll head home. Bernard Sweeney in response says, "Oh look, it's Philly A hey again." I don't know whatever this one says. Bokatan says, "Read between the lines. Shat is going to hit the fan." Read between the lines. Yeah. I don't know, man. It'd be grand if people just stopped changing their story. It'd be a lot less like worrying. But sure. Who knows? That's football, isn't it? Alright, let's see what else we got going on here. I was trying to watch that new film Sonic the Hedgehog last night, but just could not be arsed. So I don't know. They're kind of, in a lot of things, they're hinting at if you know anyone who's fucking sick, don't be stuff or whatever, and I don't know, whatever. Sure, we'll play it by ear, won't we? Right, that's a load of stuff to do with that. We'll do a little refresh. Let's move on to a different website. Wikipedia? We'll go to Russia today. What's Russia on about today? Scooby-Doo. Apparently, was it Iran, Singapore, other places are changing the reasons of death to lie, so they can lie about the statistics. Because again, it's going to be, people won't want to come here for tourism and all the rest of it. Like, country's going to be empty if people think they're going to get the coronavirus if they come here. These things kind of spread worldwide, like boom, everyone gets it, and then whatever. The thing with that flu, what was it called? The Spanish flu. If you get it really, what was it? I think lung fluid enters your lungs or something, and then you get pneumonia, and then you die or something. And there's lads like throwing up blood and all sorts of mucus underneath their bed. But that was in 1918, before the flu had been invented. Let's see what we got going on here. Should it be cancelled? This is the Irish Times. Context, baby, can I get a little bit of context? Irishman is this is independent.ie and whatever. Here we go. Coronavirus. Irishman is the second officer on board of US cruise ship where after 21 people tested positive. Grand. There's a picture of Daniel Radcliffe here and the Minister of Health or something. I don't know what he's on about. Should Patrick's Day go on ahead? Be alert. Who's this lad? Premium. What's this? The independent.ie premium. Anyway, right. Be alert. Don't be alarmed. Harvard. Jeez, fella, gotta just per. World's population will be infected by coronavirus. Harvard virologist predicts that up to 60% of the world's population will be infected by coronavirus. Well, that's kind of good. They were saying 80% like a few days ago, so that's. But yeah, who knows? Coronavirus, deep clean your home to salt spread. Whoa, what? It's time to deep clean your home. There are loads of videos of lads just spraying fucking bleach everywhere. Anyway. Gardaí prohibiting Paul Quinn for a bit of murder. Don't know who he is, but there you are. A few people flying around the place. A few lads wearing masks. Alright, let's see what Russia Today has to say. Right in below where you like to get your news. And we'll I think I'll be starting what it says, the subreddit soon. It's basically like a notice board, and if you like an article you think it should be written on the show, you can post it in, and then they're voted to the top by the listeners, whatever, and they'll get read out on the show. Okay, here we go. Afghanistan refuses US Taliban prisoners under US peace deal without executive guarantees. Chinese hotel used as coronavirus quarantine site collapses, trapping dozens under rubble. Holy fuck. Boys in Brazil land school in scandal, self-styled Nazi saluting classmates as Führer creating the new Reich. Ah, lads, what are you at? Hacked Israeli defense minister demands freedom for Palestine, tweets about Turkey's anthem. Alright. No urge to panic. MODI urges world to embrace nah mate greeting instead of handshakes to fight coronavirus. Jesus, that's like some kind of elbow shake. It's like some elbow to elbow shake. Alright, what else we got? Amazon's burning down in 2019 was bad, says Apocalyptic MSN. Well, this bulb says it's gonna fucking explode. So if I lose my face, it's gonna... Name and shame right now. This bulb is ready to fucking pop. I have an umbrella here. Health and safety, like, for fuck's sake. But Jerry Mahabin Adams won't fork out. How much does the bulb cost? He won't fucking... He's a cheapskate. The producer is a cheapskate. Okay, let's see what else we got going on here. Woo! Kerry TD. Michael Healy-Rae adds 3 new properties to extensive land portfolio. Oh my word, some lads doing better than some other lads. Trump plans to boycott St. Patrick's Day speakers lunch in Washington. What? Okay. Jeff Bezos. I succeed because I won a lot of lotteries. Well, that's kind of playing it down. Anyway, who knows? UK police review disappearance of Sheila's daughter. Apparently some gentleman kidnapped his own daughter. His name is pronounced Sheikhs. I've heard this happen a good few times throughout time. I think people run away from the palace or something, and then they get kidnapped back or something. Anyway, who knows? Heard that off a lad in the bus there. Oh, this is the lad. Yeah. People are giving out about his personal appearance, I must say. But low blow. That really confused me. Like, if someone's doing some really bad stuff in the world, people slag their personal appearance a lot because they don't really know what else to say. So, you know. Well, if you slag someone else's personal appearance, like an everyday lad, people freak the fuck out. Especially with some lad in power making fun of someone's personal appearance. Are you scared? Are you worried? Oh, you got something to hold. Any updates on this stuff? What's Wikipedia saying? Will someone please tell me what Wikipedia is saying? Will someone please get Ja Rule on the line? We need to know what Ja Rule is saying. Anyway. Toronto outbreak. Apparently, yeah. United States and the Taliban signed agreements. We read that yesterday. Give me news! I think the news offices are off for the weekend. It's fair enough for them, sure, they're working flat out. Alright, what's going on here? Bit of sport. My slide. The old vegan Stephen. Internet here is crying. It's crying. Man, all that's on my mind is this fucking corona job, and all I'm doing is just like, oh, don't talk about it, don't talk about it, don't talk about it. Yeah, I think it's because we don't know nothing about it. That's why it's so scary, isn't it? Like if you knew something about it, it would just be like, oh yeah, grand. It's just like keep calm, and wash your hands for flippers. For sake. Alright, we'll go back to home base, we'll have a little look at this journal where see what's going on. Well, I see very sensible people like him down the road. People are, I'd ask their advice on stuff, wearing the old coronavirus mask and all this stuff, and I just go, oh, fuck. This, if they're fucking doing it. Because, it just becomes so fucking real. You think, oh yeah, sure, it's down the road, but is it really down the road? And isn't it? Is it in Ireland? Like, is it though? And who knows? 20 minutes ago, Celaya and Maine goals cancel Liverpool. PSNI responds to criticism of Women's Day event that awards men for helping female officers. Oh. Much woe. Much woe. Oh, it's a good article when the comments are disabled. You're like, God damn it! I never sat with my dad. Just talked. Not really, but I learnt more about him drinking together for 3 hours than ever before. Family man. And that's Shamrock Rovers midfielder Aaron Ekfief visits Dolphins Barn in Dublin, where his father grew up supporting the Hoops in 1980s. Fair play to him. As Derry native explains, jeez. The 42 winning FAI Cup led to a breakthrough in their relationship. Lovely. And, 5 hours ago, there's 5 new cases of coronavirus, so we'll have a little look at that. Just as if we weren't scared shitless as it is. There's something wrong with the pad system or whatever. Do you know when you drop your iPad or whatever it is? Man. Every time I even put it down, it starts auto clicking on these things and keeps typing like Sherlock. Or have I been hacked? Alright. Few new cases, grand. How you getting on? Alright, here's a lad. 5 hours ago. So it's old news, to be honest. SK19. Oh man, you need a fucking guitar slide. Australia stopped all non-citizen travel from Iran, Korea, China quarantined its own citizens from the cruise ships. Yeah, they were talking about the cruise ships and they were saying, oh God, the people who actually had it were the first cruise ship and they only contained the second cruise ship. It's like, oh yeah, half the people tested had the virus. It was all the staff had it and anyway. Let's see what else we got here. It's he goes on a bit. It says its own citizens from the cruise ship in a mining camp for 2 weeks. MINING camp for 2 weeks, testing all airports arrivals and publish flight details of any with an infected passenger. And Ireland, by comparison, cancels a rugby match, which in hindsight was what? A publicity stunt, as no Italian travel restrictions have been implemented on Paddy's Day in full steam ahead. I know this sounds very silly, but I don't know when Paddy's Day is. I know it's very soon, and I know I should know, but the world's full of shoulds, isn't it? Neil deGrasse Tyson says, a life lived in fear is a life half lived. Oh! Man, when he said that, it was only that I think it was only aired like an hour ago or something because of American time. But man, just gave it a watch. Just have a look at the old news and that before I started the podcast. Pauline Cahill says, oh sorry, what's the very first comment? Alright, that lad's shouting on about, the world's end and all that. What's this lad say? Joe Mick is in response, says, correct and right. I've no confidence in the HSE or the government blind leading the blind. Apparently America's building a load of masks and stuff. But what was the thing they were shouting on about? Yeah, you have to pay for. Nothing's been given out. None of the kits are free or anything. Nothing's free. There's no free testing. Because the other way in Ireland, like there's free testing. You have to pay for it. If you think you have it, you just have to. Apparently, it's like a 9-hour long fever. You don't know you have it for like two weeks, and you can be spreading all this shit, man. And then you just get a fever for like 9 hours, and if you live, you live, and if you die, you die. There's no cure. There's nothing. That sounds scary, doesn't it? But and then it's gone. Apparently, it's in and out, like. But yeah, there's some scaremongering for you. They're all rumours. I was watching interviews of people who were saying they had it, but who knows. Charlotte Kearns says our government failed the HSE and yabba dabba 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 dabba. Mary McDonald will get the blame for it. Jeepers. Fingers being pointed anyway. Mad how there's a worldwide epidemic or pandemic or whatever it is, and somehow whoever is in charge of the local government just gets thrown under the bus. Do you know what I mean? It's just, I'm sure they had some amount of influence. How are these lads? Everyone's making up as they go along. I don't know. Whoever's in government, I don't know who's in government. Fianna Fáil or whatever. Same with my check. Same with my fucking check. I spoke up for you. Alright, lads. Anyway, Sherlock. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. Michael McMahon or something says the numbers will explode in the next 4 to 5 days. The government and HSE something totally implement. Yeah, there you go. Shite. FTS says rock big. Rock pubs goes on shouting at the government. Paul Kearns leaves a link and says Singapore's response: communicate maximum knowledge information to the public, dates, locations, etc. Praised by the WHO and containment since January. Despite geographic risk to the elderly cases compared with the HSE, because they apparently can do a great job confining it. Yeah, geez, China did some mad scary shit. They're just throwing people, like, just welding people into houses and shit. But allegedly they have it contained and just shut the fuck down. Like, if it was in Dublin, they just fucking shut down Dublin. They're like, no one's in or out. We're welding you into your gaps, and if you have it, you're going to the fucking... Anyway. Who knows? That's called scaremongering. Oh my god. We have one lad, he thinks he's he thinks he's the big cheese. 3 hours ago, Nicholas Byrne, you fucking wog. I don't know what a wog, willy wog is, but who knows. This is an Irish Caucasian gentleman with grey hair. His name's Nicholas Byrne. He's been on the scene for 2 hours, and this lad's written a paragraph, all capitals. So I don't know if he just fell on the keyboard, because sometimes it's happened to the best of us. You just write in all capitals and people are like, why are you shouting at me? It's like, how can you shout over a fucking text? Anyway, he's no exclamation marks, so we'll take him at his word. Fair play to him. He's doing his bit for the country. He's giving his opinion. Here we go. The points made relation to the cancellation of flights and isolation, etc., in my opinion, are valid. In my opinion, the response of the SEO called President's Taoiseach and Minister of Health amounts to nothing but criminal negligence, all in the name of saving the profits of publicans. Is that pubs? Or is that Republicans? Or I don't know. Hotelers, hoteliers, restaurants and passenger flight carriers, causing an increase of virus. And yeah, so he's just having a big rant. Germany has banned flights from Israel and reduced its passenger carrier by 50% temporarily. Now, people are not really flying anyway, so I'd say you'd have a hard time even half filling the planes. Just saying. Like, apparently no one's fucking, everyone's scared shitless, like, just stocking up on fucking coffee and pasta. Just the essentials and chocolate, like, they're like going to Spar, stocking up on fucking smokes, locking the door behind them, just like pack of smokes, Xbox, sorted. I don't know what games console is hot now. But Ray Ridge says they can't even read simple scan or take down phone number correctly for God's sake. 5 ... Yet they think they can control the coronavirus. Eric Gaffrey in response says, I heard coronavirus turns you into a green giant. Quebec one says, very sick people going into doctors, but they are not being treated for the virus because they answer the questions. 1. Have you been abroad? No. 2. Have you been in contact with a person who has been affected in the area? No. Okay. Wang Zuho says, lovely selfie up close, you know those wide angle things of a pet cat. Adorable.com. I bet today no doctor work in the weekend. Monday you will hear a lot more because the FK health system is just joking. So is it a big JK? Is this an April Fool's joke, is it? Conor O'Rourke, picture of him there in the field. What kind of ignorant, narrow-minded comment is that? Please educate yourself. Okay. Thomas Claffey says, have you been to Burger King where they are still putting cheese on the burgers with bare hands, no gloves? Check out Burger King Grafton Street 3 hours ago. Laura Crow says, or Peter Marks, where the young stylists obviously have had no advice from the management, consistently touching you when speaking to you. Fucking hate that. Fucking hate that. That's just because I don't like being touched, but that's my own fucking... Everyone has their own thing. Consistently touch you when speaking to you, even when you are not a stylist who is going to cut hair. Think they should see the grey hair / age profile and keep their hands off to themselves, even for their own protection and their own value of the elderly. Ridge Ryan says somebody in the government cycle has had bad experiences within Italy rugby fans recently. They seem to be the only ones that stayed away. Yes, bizarre, says Joe Joyce. No need to worry about the UK, USA, Germany, etc. The short-sightedness of the people making decisions is scary. Oh God. Justin Haney says 5 more cases yet the government say. The government says parade's going ahead. Don't give a F about people. Daniel Radcliffe, waste of space. Harris, ignorance, something best and more. Who, world chief. So, yeah. So people are just freaking out and they're going, who's to blame? Who's to blame? Apparently, be careful now, PC police, apparently calling it the coronavirus is some kind of slur-ish because it's, I don't really remember why. But that's why it's called like COVID-19 or something, because it could be perceived as stereotyping the poor areas of China or something. I don't really understand. Prejudice really confused me because it's like, what? But that's just me. I haven't sussed it out. The whole human psychologist confused the fuck out of me, as I keep saying. But I'm learning. But everyone's fucking learning, aren't they? There we are. A few penguins. Let's find out what the penguins are up to. Penguins have a great time, man. They're amazing swimmers, and then when they get on land, they just can't fucking cope. It's like lads at home, isn't it? This fucking... Don't understand domestics. Every day. Here we go. Fucking... Alright, I'm going home now, lads. I'm going to do a music lesson then. In another... yeah, whatever. Coronavirus with simulation changes so often. Here's what we know about the outbreak, and there's a link there. Debunked. This is number 2. An image being shared on WhatsApp claiming the number of schools in Clare have been shut down due to coronavirus outbreak is false. Sentence over... This is number 3. Sentence over public unit Garda assaulted cameraman during street protests have received a fully suspended sentence. Number 4. Lad charged with murder there. And Tipperary Gardaí have appealed for information over a woman who's carjacked at knife point this afternoon. Holy flip-flops. And there is no comments. So anyway, that's shit-hot news off the press. Happy Saturday. Fucking live it up. Or whenever you're listening to this. It's a lottery, isn't it? This could be Saturday and you're like, fuck, how do you know it's a Saturday? You listen to this fucking 5 years. How do you know? Alright, so all the best. This is it. Speaking Stephen podcast, it is every day. Take care of yourself. Over and out. Goodbye.